Welcome to today's video. It's an exciting one, guys. I hope you're pumped because today we're putting the new livery on the S15. I think the biggest exciting thing about this whole thing is it's going to entirely transform the car all over again and just make it look that way bit more like fire. I don't know how to explain it, but it's going to look entirely different. We've got to wash the car, get everything prepped so that we can start applying the wrap, and we want to try and get this all done today. We do have tomorrow as well, but we'd rather do drift prep tomorrow. So hopefully we can get this wrap done today. Let's go. We're starting up the HKS 2.2 litre S15. Such a cool sounding SR on cold start. This is on full race gas here in Japan too. Just like, it's kind of a bit like E85, but I don't know. Oh man. Sounds so good. Also smells amazing. Smells like candy out of the exhaust pipe. So we're moving this out because we need to get my car in here so that I can put the livery on in this space so they can still use the main part of the workshop. So we've now got the car inside, and what I'm going to do is essentially just set up a time lapse and just start putting the wrap on. You guys are going to figure out very quickly what kind of design with livery we went with. But I think a lot of you guys, like, if you're surprised, I'm kind of surprised that you're surprised, because I've always told you guys, team colors. We got to make this thing a Yashio factory car, so let's do exactly. Doing this kind of thing, I'd say I'm doing pretty well. I'm just taking my time. I watched a bunch of videos on how to do, like, you know, with some tips and tricks and stuff like that. It's definitely not going to be perfect, like when you get up and close. Like, I made a bit of a mistake here where you can see I tore a bit of the wrap. And obviously some of these places here I have tried to get the air out, but we got to wait till the soapy water behind there dries a bit before they'll come out. We got to hit the hot air gun in a few places here, like the door handle and stuff, so it gets flexible and I can push it into gaps and spots and things like that. But we've got like the main part of the graphic on this side. There's more little ones that go in here and stuff like that and fill the rest of the car, just like what you see on this car out here. So we've kind of got this main part down here. We got to do this part on the rear bumper. We got to do this part coming into the fender here, and then obviously more pieces that come over the fender and the front there. We've also got all the sponsors that we got to put on. Obviously I don't have anywhere near as many crazy sponsors as Zoka-chan, but we do have some really cool ones that I'm working with this car, being GK Tech, PS Tucker, so Sticker Part Shop, the guy that did the wrap for me, and Brid Japan, obviously Yashio factory as well. That's a pretty big one. So they'll all be going on the car as well. This thing, like, I'm already hyped just seeing it like this. I know it's not filled out yet, but I'm already getting pumped. This is gonna look so good when we're done with it. It's gonna look so cool driving this thing on the street too. I can't wait to like right now, so many kids stop and look at my car. Like literally, they'll be walking with their parents and they'll be like, oh my God, mom, dad, look at that car. It's so cool because it's pink. And they're like really excited about how it's a loud car and it makes cool noises and stuff. But this is just going to add an entirely another level of that. And I think the best thing about it is just encouraging younger kids and inspiring them to get cool cars as well when they get old, or they get to see something that they've seen on Hot Wheels or something like that, you know what I mean? It's just kind of cool. We're going to be taking a quick break now for lunch, so we're going to go eat some udon, and then after that I'm going to get back into it. I reckon I can have the entire driver's side of the car done in probably another hour and a half to 2 hours, and then we'll smash over the other side and the rest of the car. There's a good chance we may actually get this all done today. Touch wood now. Where's some wood? I don't think there's wood in this workshop. Anyways, let's go have lunch. And this is lunch, boys. Oh yeah. All right, so it's time to get back to work. I'm gonna start by filling in the fender areas. So the rear quarter panel down the bottom there, and then this section here. We're gonna get that all filled in. And then we'll start getting the heat gun and molding all the around the tight surfaces, put sponsors on, and then switch to the other side. And then we just gotta do the front as well. So let's get into it. So time for a little bit of an update for you. As you can see, I got the Yashio factory website down there, and I was going to start putting all the other sponsors on there, but I think I'll wait till Oka-chan gets back and he can tell me exactly where he wants Yashio factory on the door. I am thinking of putting it down the bottom here, and then eventually I want to get like SAMMIT or something in Japanese across this section, just like on his car. You see he has the Yashio factory down here. And then across the top here, he has Okamura Kazuyoshi. And I think that might look kind of cool and unique. Another thing we're also playing with an idea with is after we get the majority of this done, is probably at a later date, we may also add a bit of an Natasha girl there. But anyways, that's planned for another day. Things are looking pretty good on the hood now. This was the most tedious, I think, out of everything. Once I got this side done, I then had to make this one like line up as perfect as I can with tape measures and measuring everything, and I think I did pretty well. Not too bad. So yeah, just got to hit that with a heat gun a little bit, and then we'll start replicating the same thing that we did on the other side on here, which involves starting with the biggest piece first. Because that's kind of where everything blends into. This big piece that comes in through the back up the top, down into here. And then you've got this. It's insane how it's actually so many pieces. So this is a separate piece. This piece that goes down here is one piece. This is another piece. This is another piece, and that's another piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 separate pieces for this pattern just on one side of the car. Pretty crazy, hey? It's amazing what goes into this. I was just talking with Fukusawa-san before, and I'm like, there is no way that I could do this every day as a job. I respect anyone out there who wraps cars, because like this is nowhere near the same level as wrapping a car. But if you enjoy that and you love that and that's what you're passionate about and you're good at what you do, man, I respect you so much, because this is not easy, and it is definitely not fun and not easy on my back either. All right, lads, so it is about to hit 7 p.m. It's 6:50 p.m. right now, and I didn't get everything done today. I definitely hustled. I wasn't going like super crazy rushed though. Like I wanted to stay calm and make sure that I wasn't making any crazy big mistakes. But this is where we're at. So we got the hood, the under stuff done. We've got this big piece on here on this side now. I got this rear bottom piece on as well now. So tomorrow we got to put the other piece in here, the fender piece, and then the front bumper piece, and then this side will be done, and then all we then need to do is stick on our sponsors. So I'm pretty pumped about that. We got a lot done today, like actually a lot done. Oka-chan was saying, like, I think when he did his, it took him one entire day just to do like one side. So it took him 3 days overall, I think. And that was with him and a friend. And yeah, but they had never done it before. I mean, neither have I, but I guess like I jumped on YouTube and watched a whole bunch of videos for tips and tricks and stuff like that. I think we did a pretty good job. I'm pretty happy with it. It's looking good. It's coming along. How cool does this look? All the race cars in here, and now mine's starting to get the same livery. Oh man, squad goals, guys. We're actually reaching squad goals. But the best thing about today, I think, is that obviously I'm not going to be driving the S15 home because it's still in the half livery stage. So Oka-chan was like, Sam, take these keys and take this car home. And I was like, what? He's letting me drive this freshly built 2.1 stroked SR Type X 180SX. 180SX Type X, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, it's a mouthful. I still can't go over 3,000 RPM in it because it's still in the run-in tune and the break-in for the engine because it's literally just been freshly rebuilt. So yeah, I'm pumped. Just the fact that I get to drive a 180SX. You know what? I don't think I've actually driven a 180SX before. No, I have. But a 2.1 stroked one? No, I haven't. I'm pumped. All right, here we go, lads. Oh my God, I have pop-up lights. Wait, let's do that again. Ah, so cool. I really want a 180. This is like perfect. Oh look, and it's already got the cup holder mod where you just pull that out so you can put a drink in there. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna drive this all but 3, 4, 5 meters into 7-Eleven here because I need to get some snacks and stuff because I am starving. And we definitely don't want Sleepy Sam on the way home because that is a recipe for disaster. So here we go, the longest drive ever to 7-Eleven. Now let's go get some snacks. We got our snacks, boys, but I think the most important thing that we need to do right now is have an ASMR coffee time because it's been too long. I remember it's been way too long. Now we need to be very careful we don't spill this in Oka-chan's car. I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate me doing that, so let's do this on my lap. So if I get any spillage, it's on me. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that was a good crack, boys. Good crack. Oh. Boss Rainbow never gets old. It really doesn't. All right, now for my favorite thing about this car. Again, 3, 2, 1. I love it so much. All right, let's head home, guys. I'm back home now, lads, and I have to say I am so excited about the livery for the S15. If you're as excited as I am, leave us a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I know it doesn't look much now and it just looks like a pattern on the side, but it's gonna fill in so much more and look 10 times better once we get those sponsors and other things on there to just kind of fill everything out. It's gonna look sick, I promise you. Also, the potential of putting an Natasha girl on there in the future, it's gonna really make that lit. I've been slowly winning Oka-chan over for some Natasha stuff. There's some manga artists that actually tagged him on Twitter like a couple days ago, where they did this kind of artwork of this Yashio themed girl out the front of the Yashio factory workshop and stuff like that, like kind of like IRL but like anime girls. I don't know, it's hard to explain. That probably sounded really, really bad, but he loved it and he's now excited to try and get that character for a livery. So I think we're winning. Anyways, all that aside, once again, tell me what you think in the comment section. I am pumped. Tomorrow's gonna be epic. We're gonna finish it, and officially, it finally feels like I'm living squad goals. I know that's like something that gets thrown around a lot, but literally, like, I've always dreamed of just like, you know, like having a group of friends that we all love driving together and having very similar, cool-looking cars, and I don't know. It finally feels like I'm living squad goals now that I have a wrap or a livery that kind of looks similar to everything else. Anyways, I don't know. I'm blah. Also, I love this hat. I love you, Adam.